Hello, traders. I want to go over today's reversal pattern. Um, let's do it on a 1 minute chart here. We are on regular trading hours only. If you don't know how to do that, it's right here. Extended versus regular trading hour. Click regular trading hour only. And that will show you any gaps in the market for New York session. So we opened here with a gap down. We pushed up, tried to fill it, didn't quite make it. And then we pushed lower, taking out this 4 hour low, double tapped it. We almost opened below it, but we didn't quite get there. Double tapped it, and this is actually taking out yesterday's afternoon low. I've been noticing it's been doing that. Takes out the afternoon low and then goes, or the afternoon high and then goes. It doesn't always go for the previous days. Like this could have been the morning session low. And then it goes up. These are very important components of the reversal pattern. It goes up, leaves liquidity up here, and then comes back down and makes a higher low. You need to see this. This is where I've been screwing up because we've had so many days where the market just runs and it never does come back down. Here recently, we've had a lot of those. And so you need to see come back down, make a higher low, and then run away. And ES had an even better signal. So as we're going up here, we got this fair value gap. You need that. And then it gets respected. This one actually closed below, so that would have made me pucker up. But we were just running these lows right here. And then we got back above it and then respected it and pulled away with another fair value gap. And after that, we did come back down to it a couple of times. This was a very choppy day, but we did come back to it. We took out that low, and then away we went to the blue line, which was yesterday's AM high, I believe. 4 hour regular trading hour high. We took it. That's all we wanted. We did go a little higher. NQ had a pre-market high up here, and it carried ES with it. So that's a nice reversal pattern. These higher lows, if I would have been looking at ES, this would have convinced me that we were going higher. I was not. I was looking at NQ, and we had a little same pattern, but a different situation on those lows that scared me. So here we come down. We open below the 4 hour. We never take this one. And when we go up and we pull away from here, we put up the fair value gap. That's good. Now we need to wait for it to return and make a higher low, which we did. But these stabs down made relative equal lows, and that scared me. When I see relative equal lows on a chart, I think they're going to be revisited. We're going to run that liquidity before we go higher. So at that point, I was looking for a place to get short and got smoked. Got extra smoked. Oh, we validated another breaker. I get in here. We only run that liquidity. We don't make it here. Get smoked again. And then my face is red. I'm angry. I know we're going to those relative equal lows. This is what I'm saying as we're watching this, but we're not. We're not. I know we're going to take that 4 hour low, but we didn't. I did manage to make some money when I finally saw the writing on the wall that this was not going to go take those things. And I got in, I think, somewhere around settlement here, rode it to the pre-market high. Did make a little bit of money, but not a lot. So remember, I think it would be best. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. I thought it was a distraction. I watched Tanya trades religiously for a long time, and ICT when he would do his live streams. And what I would see here is this. One day she'll say, ES looks stronger. And the next day she may say, NQ looks stronger. And if you looked at yesterday's reversal pattern right here, NQ was beautiful. Right here. I think this was it. 11:30. Yeah, that's it. Let's just take a peek at it. So where's our fair value gap here? We took out this low right here. I think we filled the majority of a gap or something. And then we started pushing higher. And we came back down. There's no fair value gap there, though. There's our first fair value gap right there above the breaker. Right here. Oh, there's one actually right here. So that's our first one right here. Not the most pretty. Not the most pretty. We push down lower, making our higher low. We pulled away with a fair value gap to the upside. I think this one is one. Volume imbalance, not really. I mean, tiny. This is our first fair value gap. And then we got back above it. We pull away with one here. We come back down. We respect this one. This is the one we need to be focused on right here. We respect this one. And then we go. We go and we run. I think we ran all the way up. We didn't quite make it to that high. We didn't quite make it. But we ran that high and we actually respected this fair value gap to the downside. So you would have just had to grab some points there. I don't know. That's not a beautiful reversal signal. I don't know what I was thinking. Yesterday sucked. It was the day before that was beautiful. This one right here. Okay. Sorry. Let's do this one. Okay, so we had come down and we had taken out a previous low over here. And then we put up this beautiful reversal pattern. The other one was crap. So this one right here. We pull away, fair value gap. We make our higher low to the tick touch of the breaker, and adios payal we go. December 1. So let's look at that on ES. Sorry about that, guys. I was thinking of the wrong day. ES, December 1. Okay? These are same day. Same day, same pattern. Look at this. This is the touch of the breaker right here. We did make, this is the one I had marked out today, so this one, you wouldn't even be seeing it. We went up, we came back down, we made a relative equal lows, we came back down, we made relative equal lows again, and then we went up. I'm watching this. This is actually a higher low. That's a little bit higher low right there. But I'm watching NQ. See, there's a little bit higher low. I'm watching ES and thinking these lows are going to get swept. And I don't take that trade. I didn't even recognize this being a higher low. Had I been watching NQ here, that's exactly what I look for. So watch both indexes. Make sure. See which one is putting up the stronger price action, because the end result ended up being the same. We ended up going up the rest of the day pretty much. I think this is the end of the day. No, we went up. We filled the gap. We went all the way to settlement there. And I think we went up all the way to settlement here too. Yeah, we went all the way up to settlement there. So beautiful signal, ugly signal. Once we filled the gap, we came back down. I don't even know. Well, I'm not even going to look at that. I'm just showing you this to tell you sometimes ES has crappy signals and sometimes NQ has beautiful signals. So just regardless of which one you trade, that push down would have been your buy. And this push down would have been your buy. Understand? All right, that's it. I'm calling it quits for the night. I hope y'all learned something there. I hope I learned something there, so I'll quit making stupid mistakes. I've been buying on this run up and not waiting for the pullback. You got to wait for that pullback. 100%. You will get smoked if you don't. We got to see the higher low before we can even think about getting involved in a move up. And the same way with a move down. You've got to see that lower high. We can look at that one, I guess. Okay, so here, we've got our breaker. We didn't validate, no fair value gap underneath, lower high. We did validate fair value gap underneath. We came up again, probably would have got smoked there. And then we push lower, still lower high. We've got to see that lower high. Afternoon is usually like this. It may try 2 or 3 times to get to that, making a higher high. But once it pulls away and it validates that breaker, that's when you're good to get in for a move to a settlement or half of the range of the day or just some lower liquidity of some sort. But you have to see that lower high and then the fair value gap pulling away. Look at all those. This was a crappy day. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. I mean, higher low rather. Each time, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, every single time. So that's very important. This one, higher low, we left liquidity, we came back up, we made another higher low, and then we swept liquidity. Boom. Choppy mess, but you can make sense of it if you're real careful looking. Push down, went up, swept that liquidity, came back down. What did we make? A higher low. We pulled away with a fair value gap. We get in there. Target is the liquidity up above. We're good to rock and roll. Whether or not there's a breaker, you don't even have to worry about the breaker being there necessarily. That's confluence. Breaker on this one was way up here. But you can see there's a shift in market structure right there. We came up, we came back down. We made a higher low again, adios paya. So don't get too focused on the breakers. Focus on that higher low, okay? Or the lower high. That's it. Okay, I'm really done. Talk to y'all later.